Hello. Everyone say a nice big hello.
Hello. Hoi hoi.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Slam Jam Wrestling Show here on the Improv Xstreamed channel. So, first things first, let's go around everyone and find out who we are, and let's give an interesting wrestling trivia fact to try and get a bonus point here on this special Royal Rumble edition. Say hello to the people. Corey.
Hey folks. How are you doing today? Good. I'm Corey from Toronto. Now, I have a question for you.
Excellent.
How many times did the Moondogs win the tag team championships?
What, WWE Tag Team Championships?
Yeah.
Okay, Gav, you said what I would have guessed, which is twice. I think it's going to be twice. I don't know who was the first team to hold it more than twice. Like, that didn't come until, like, probably the mid-90s, right?
I'm not too sure. That was just a
like, we're absolutely silent. Right, okay, Corey. Anyone else got any other theories, or Corey gives the answer?
No, you have to come back to me. I have to look it up.
Jesus. Okay, well, that's got to be a... Look, I'm going to minus a point there, Corey. We've got to be hard. Right, if you actually have an answer, we might give that back. Okay, say hello to the people, Darius.
Oh, hello. Right, so this week I got a Royal Rumble bit of, I don't know, for us. Because I wasn't told this is going to be anything to do with the Royal Rumble or anything, but I just thought I'd come up with the Royal Rumble. So Shelton Benjamin was eliminated from the Royal Rumble by Shawn Michaels in 2006, 7, and 8.
That is a cool fact. I'm definitely going to give a point for that. That is a definite cool fact. Also on the show we have Gav. Say hello to the people.
Oh, guys. How you doing? I'm trying to think of a fact. One that's just spring to my head. I don't know why. Did you know that Jerry Lawler and the Honky Tonk Man are first cousins?
Ah, that is a cool fact. I'm willing to give a point there as well. Okay, Sarajit, do you have a interesting wrestling fact? Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. Yes, I do have an interesting wrestling fact. But since it is our Republic Day today here in India, I'll give you trivia about the Great Khali.
I thought you were going to I'll give you a fact about India. Yeah, go ahead.
Whenever he did any promo, whatever he said in Hindi, his managers never translated it properly.
Oh, wow.
He used to say A, his managers used to say B. Completely different.
So, was there anything that he said was just like a Easter egg for anyone in India?
Like once when he first started speaking on the mic, when he was feuding with the Undertaker, he said that Undertaker, I'll have you for you are my breakfast. And Diwali completely changed it, and said something completely different.
Wow, that is a cool fact. I like that. I think a couple of times, like La Resistance or maybe even Kevin Owens, when they have spoken in French on the mic, they have just been like, "Oh, I want to say hello to my family at home. No one here can understand me," or whatever like that. But
C'est vrai.
Oh, do you speak French?
Petit peu. But also, Moondogs won one time.
Ah,
oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
And do you know who Ricky Steamboat defeated at the 1988 Royal Rumble?
1988 Ricky Steamboat? No, I can't remember that. Anyone?
Ravishing Rick Rude. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, Corey, I'm going to say you have earned your point back. Feel free to ask any other questions along the way, though. So, with this, we are going to get straight into things. This is the Royal Rumble special, but it won't be just about the Royal Rumble, but we will have a few more Royal Rumble-related questions and things. I did get some pictures for the picture round, and when I was just getting pictures from the Royal Rumble, I just looked at them and realised that they all look exactly the same. It's just a bunch of guys in a ring, so it's like, which year was this? Any of them. So, anyway, We're going to start off with the headlines round. I'm going to tell you a current wrestling headline, and I'm going to blank out a word or two. And when I do this, all you have to do is buzz in and try to guess what the correct headline is, tell us what the story is, or we'll also give some bonus points for amusing answers. So, the first one is, our first headline, Matt Hardy says Jeff Hardy has a renewed blank. Matt Hardy says Jeff Hardy has a renewed blank. Any ideas?
Mojo.
What's that, Gav?
Mojo.
He's got his
Right.
mojo back, baby.
I
Absolutely.
knew you guys really talk like that. I knew it.
It's true, we do. We are all Austin Powers. Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus point there, Gav, but not the actual headline. Anyone have any other guesses? Corey.
Face paint. He's got renewed face paint.
Yeah, it was going out of date, causing quite a rash. I'll give another bonus point, not the answer we're looking for. Can anyone come in with what the actual answer is? Gav.
His bike.
His bike. No, it's not his bike. Do you know what, Gav? I'm going to give you a point for mojo, because even though that's like a comical way of saying it, it's kind of the correct answer. He has his passion for wrestling back. So it is that Jeff Hardy has left the WWE and suddenly he's found his passion for wrestling again. Who would have thought this? Okay, going on to our next headline. Kyle O'Reilly explains his decision to blank. Kyle O'Reilly explains his decision to blank. Anyone think they know that? Darius?
Not to beat up Adam Cole when he turned up on AEW.
Oh, not quite actually. Not quite. But that isn't the headline. I'm sure there probably is an interview where he's done it, in fairness to you. But anyone else? Anyone else? Kyle O'Reilly, all right. Corey?
To get an adult circumcision.
Adult circumcision. Okay.
It's undisputed.
It is an undisputed circumcision. I'm going to give a bonus point there. Anyone else want to wager a guess? It's quite an obvious headline, I'm not going to lie. Sarah Jeet?
Not leaving WWE?
Not leaving WWE.
Leaving WWE.
Oh, for leaving, I was going to say, yes, it is for leaving WWE. That is the correct answer we were looking there. Sarah Jeet. Just to give it the quick information on what the headline is, he saw Bobby Fish and Adam Cole in AEW, and he just figured that there was more to happen if he went there to continue their storyline rather than just stayed in WWE, basically. Quite an easy decision, you might say. Okay, for our next headline. So, Seth Rollins explains mentioning blank during his recent promo. Sarah Jeet.
Mox.
Yes. Do you want to give us a bit more of the backstory to that, Sarah Jeet, just to explain to the audience what will happen there?
Yeah, I think he name dropped John Moxley during his promo with Roman Reigns.
He did indeed. So, he attempted to jump on the AEW bandwagon of saying the edgy, we mentioned the competition kind of thing. Anyone want to come in with a thought on that at all before we move on?
I definitely think so. I think it's like create the controversy, create the cash.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
I'm only now finding out about it, but there are so many WWE fanboys. They're so hurt when Cody Rhodes mentioned Gunther, and they all banged on about it, started crying. It annoyed me. And I bet now that Seth Rollins has done it, it's the best thing since sliced bread. You're like, oh, best thing that's ever happened. Absolutely guaranteed. Furious.
And I was there wondering, is there a portion of the audience going, who's Mox?
Probably, there probably is. I mean, this is like, if there is anything to justify WWE being the way they are about like locking people's names down, is not letting the Dudley Boys be called the Dudley Boys when they went to TNA. It was just a case of, for the TNA fans, if they just speaking with friends or whatever, and they say, "Oh yeah, Team 3D," literally it flies over so many people's heads, and so. What does Mox mean? Mox in the Shield. What does that mean? It's like literally.
What do you say about him?
Oh no, there was literally that. It's just like you've got the Usos holding you up now, Roman, just like me and Mox used to hold you up in the Shield. It was simple as that.
David.
Yeah.
during that promo, did he address why he laughs so weird?
Seth Rollins has a weird laugh. Do you know what? As soon as you do that, I recognise it. I do recognise that, but I don't think
It's
he
the
did
dumbest
surprise me.
gimmick.
You know what? It's actually getting himself over with it, though.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
fair.
In a weird
I think
way.
it's probably the closest thing to him that he's had so far, so it's working.
Yeah, he's a weasel. Yeah, he's a weasel.
Yeah.
He does kind of look like one.
Yes. Okay.
What does Becky see in him?
Wow. Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, money. Lots probably. Okay, moving on. Double J Jeff Jarrett confirms his blank came out of nowhere. Double J Jeff Jarrett confirms his blank came out of nowhere. Gav.
It's spelling bee.
His spelling bee. That's JEFF. Oh my god. That is money on the table. There should be a Jeff Jarrett spelling bee competition. Absolutely. Anyone else want to wager the guess here? Jeff Jarrett. Double J Jeff Jarrett explains where his blank came out of nowhere.
Like global force?
No, not at all. Not at all. Although it kind of did. But Darius?
Where's Qatar came from out of nowhere?
No, it's not what we're looking for either. I'll tell you, he appeared on SmackDown last week, and yeah, or like a week ago, whatever. And it was just that apparently they just contacted him because he wasn't far away, and so it's just like, let's have Jeff Jarrett. And of course, this being the WWE, he just appeared backstage, did an old catchphrase, seemed like a has-been, and now can go back to doing what he was doing. So, with this, we are going to move on to our next round. Our next round is going to be our picture round. So, I am going to disappear off the screens because it is too much hassle to try to keep me arrogantly on screen with this. So, it's just easier if I piss off for a minute and, just let you guys get on with it without me. So, let's bring this up. Let's get rid of that. And find to show you stuff. So I'm going to show you an image. If you can identify where the image comes from, you will get a point. So buzz in. I may also ask 1 or 2 follow-up questions about the image as well. So for our picture round, here comes our first image. So what do we have here? Let's make it full screen. So from what event is this? When was this event? Anyone want to buzz in? Gav.
Last year's Royal Rumble?
Of course, this is the Royal Rumble special. That is last year's Royal Rumble. Can anyone tell me the context of what is going on here? Anyone tell me the context of what's going on here? Corey.
These are the final 3 members of the Women's Royal Rumble, to which Charlotte Bianca won.
Oh, yes, I'm willing to give you the point there. And since you answered my follow-up question without me asking it, you miss out on that point. So, with this, let's go on to our next image. Who can tell me from when this was? What's going on here? Gav.
Sting just won his championship in TNA with the main event Mafia.
Yes, that is exactly, and that is the once again that is the follow-up question I was going to ask. So no point given there. What was the name of the group he is part of? Was going to be my follow-up question. What was the unique thing about Sting being part of the main event Mafia? Can anyone tell me? Sarajit, was that a wave?
No.
It was just a scratch. Okay. Anyone else? Gav?
Was he the only face that was...
Yes, that is exactly what I'm looking for. For some reason, in this all-heel main event Mafia group, Sting was still somehow a face because he didn't want to turn heel. Who can tell me the last time Sting turned heel? Anyone? Going once.
Buzz.
Darius?
TNA, was it 2012?
Oh, it's not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Anyone else? Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? It was a trick question. I don't believe Sting has ever turned heel. Even this, with him being in the main event Mafia, he was still a babyface. Moving things on, let's go to our next image. Who can tell me what's going on here? I will zoom in if you need it. Who can tell me? Gav.
Braun Strowman's going for the best friend's hug.
He is going. I'm going to give a bonus point for that. That's very true. Give the people what they want. But can anyone wager a guess when this is from? Sarajit.
This is from the Greatest Royal Rumble.
That is absolutely correct. This is from the Greatest Royal Rumble. Who can tell me what was unique about the Greatest Royal Rumble? Gav.
Titus slide.
The Titus slide. Yeah, I'm going to give a point there. But can anyone else? Something else? Darius.
Didn't it have more people than they usually have in a Royal Rumble?
Is the answer I'm looking for. For another point, Corey?
50 people, and it was the worst Royal Rumble ever.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, certainly. I'm not going to lie. The Titus slide made it one of my favourites. It's one of the ones I've rewatched most because of that. Okay, moving on. Who can tell me who we see here? Who can tell me who we see here? Gav.
Bobby Heenan.
Yes.
And I don't know who the other one is, to be honest.
Oh. Sarajit.
George the Animal Steel.
It is not the answer I'm looking for. No. Corey.
Isn't that your ex, David?
It is. It
Today,
was.
right?
Yeah, like, I've had a hard life. What can I say? So this is, in fact, a photo of me with them. So, right, that's me.
Of course.
And, okay, let's go in closer in case you guys need it. Any ideas? I will tell you, going once, going twice. Baron von Raschke is the answer I was looking for. But look at that mustache. Look at that mustache.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Okay, so moving on. Who can tell me what's going on here? When was this? What's going on? Gav.
This is 2 years ago when Drew won the Rumble.
It is 2 years ago when Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble. Who was the first person that Drew McIntyre eliminated in that year's Royal Rumble? Sarajit.
Brock Lesnar.
It was Brock Lesnar, indeed, absolutely. Right, so moving on to the next image. Who can tell me when this was? Corey.
This was last year's Royal Rumble that Edge won.
It was, indeed. Who can tell me who returned in last year's Royal Rumble that was quite a surprise?
Edge?
Oh, no, it was not Edge. It was not Edge.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No.
Going once. Going twice. Corey?
Was it the Hurricane? Was that last year?
Do you know what? It might have been, but it wasn't. I'm not going to say that was quite a surprise. This one was definitely a surprise. Going twice. And it was your fellow Canadian Christian returned in the Royal Rumble. Never to be seen in the WWE again. So, moving things
Captain
on
Charisma.
again. Yes. Who can tell me from when this photo was taken? What's going on here? Gav.
That's the first ever Women's Rumble.
Oh, it's not actually.
Oh, sorry.
Incorrect answer. Gav.
Evolution?
Mm-hmm. It is backstage at Evolution. That was a slight trick question of mine there because I thought it would be that milestone, but it was from Evolution instead. Moving on. Who do we have here?
Us.
Sarajit.
We have Paul Bearer.
Yes.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Yes, they are the answers I'm looking for. If anyone
And
can
who's
tell
the
me...
guy holding the stick?
And who's the guy holding the stick? That's the question.
Just a random guy.
No, I've got no idea who it is, to be honest. Right, we're going to move on. There's only a couple more questions.
Greg the George, isn't it?
Okay, I don't know, to be honest. Who can tell me who we have here? Who do we have here? Any guesses? Gav.
Rock and Roll Express.
It is the Rock and Roll Express. Can you tell me the identity of the others? Darius?
Is it FTR?
It is FTR. This is from a recent indie match. I don't know why AEW wouldn't just do what they can to book this on their show, because I'd pay to see it. I can't tell you the quality of it, but I'm sure it was cool for both teams to do. Moving on, who can tell me from what event this is, or what the match is, what's going on here? Corey.
Was this from this weekend's GCW event?
It was indeed, and can you tell me what the match is?
I don't know. Jeff Jarrett had his guitar. I don't know what the match was.
Okay, do you know his opponent? That's what I'm really going for here. Who is the guy down on the map?
I wish I cared enough.
Going once, going twice, and I'll tell you that is the wrestler Effie. And so
That's
let's take things on. Who can tell me who this fellow is? Gav.
Bastion Booger.
That is Bastion Booger. Can anyone tell me one other gimmick name used by Bastion Booger? Corey.
Bubba the Love Sponge? Is that it?
Bonus point, certainly, but not quite the answer I am looking for. Any ideas, anyone? Going once. Going twice. There are a lot of different things you could go for here. In WWE, he was known as Friar Ferguson, certainly. And in WCW, you may have remembered him as Norman the Lunatic. But moving on from Bastion Booger. Okay, as a bonus point, who can tell me what Bastion Booger's gimmick was? Going once. Going twice. Corey.
Did he eat his own boogers?
No, not quite. It's worse than that, actually. I will tell you the answer is that he stank. The idea was that he smelled bad. So, moving things on. Who can tell me who we have in this image? Who do we have here? Gav.
Andre Giant and Gordon Soley.
Yes, both the answers I was looking for there. The original voice of wrestling, some may say. Moving on here. Can anyone tell me who we have in this photo?
Same dude.
Oh, well, who do you think it is?
The same dude that was
Rashke?
before with Bobby.
Yeah,
Heenan.
it is. It is again. Yes, this was just me trying to test to see whether or not you'd pick up that it is Bobby Heenan again with Baron von Raschke. I think lastly, can anyone tell me from when this was? Gav?
I wasn't too sure if it was when he faced Seth Rollins in Saudi Arabia.
It is not, no.
No.
Darius?
The WrestleMania of last year?
It is not, no. Corey?
Is this when he entered the Royal Rumble last year?
It is not, no. Right, I will tell you at this stage. It is when he made his return at the Royal Rumble 2 years ago.
Oh,
I think that brings us to the end, but I might be wrong, actually. There is a couple more. Who can tell me what this is? When was this from? Anyone? Corey?
Oh,
This is day one. Day one when Bobby got the hurt lock. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That is what we're looking for. We'll get more to their upcoming match soon. Who can tell me from when this was?
oh,
Gav?
yep. Royal Rumble in 1991.
Oh, incorrect answer.
Oh,
That is the incorrect answer.
oh, sorry.
Gav?
92, sorry.
It is the Royal Rumble 1992. Okay, moving things on. Who can tell me who we have here?
Okay.
Corey?
Go for it.
Psycho said Vader and Colonel Sanders.
I'm willing to give the points there. But can anyone tell me who is actually in the background? There are two people here. Let's zoom in on them. Okay, Gav.
Hardy Race.
Yes, we have Harley Race over here. And can anyone tell me,
I can't remember
identify?
who that one is. I can't remember.
I think well, okay, you're going to test my memory on this. Probably Dave Green is watching, will tell us the correct answer.
Yeah, he's gonna
But I think it was like Colonel Buddy Lee Parker or something like this.
something like that.
This is just me winging it on that one because I didn't expect
I
Colonel
think you're
Sanders
right.
to come up. But
Bradshaw's dad.
But Bradshaw's dad. But to follow this image, here we can see two wrestlers in their ring gear on the beach, and this was in the early 90s, but let's see the 2022 version of this same image. So, who do we have here? Darius.
Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, Orange Cassidy.
Hey,
is
they.
correct. Now, as much as I like both of these guys, like when I saw this on Twitter, you have to say that there is a little bit of like a difference. And the thing in particular, which as much as I do enjoy Adam Cole, I've got like this theory that he's actually regressing back to a toddler because his head just looks huge. It just looks like he is going back into like a childlike stature.
Yeah, Benjamin Button's disease. It's real.
Oh, hang on. Let's leave that one. That one may give a spoiler for something else. Okay, I'm going to return back to you guys. I don't know if we have lost Sarajit entirely.
He's trying to get back through, I think.
Oh, is he?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we can do to let him in.
Wait, David. In the meantime, can anybody tell me which member of the medical community was in the 1996 Royal Rumble?
Okay, Gav.
Okay.
No, I think I know.
Dentist. Isaac Yankum.
Yeah.
What's his title?
Doctor.
DDS.
Okay, I'm going to give the bonus point to you there, Gav. Okay, yeah, I can't see that Sarajit is trying to rejoin us, but he might just be having an internet issue. But with this, we're going to move on to our next round, which will be our next... There's going to be some more questions. This one is going to be lots of stats and stuff. But I did actually get this ready for last week. I just ran out of time, so I'm coming back to it here. Now, the unfortunate thing is everything I'm going to tell you now is 1 week out of date, unfortunately, because these were statistics for last week. And this is to do with AEW. So coming on to some AEW statistics. Let's just see. Sarajit is just rejoining us. So if he can make it back before, I'll explain what we're doing before we power on. Sarajit, are you with us? Hey,
Sergeant,
there we
can
go.
you hear me?
Okay, Sarajit, who is on your t-shirt?
Braun
Braun
Strowman.
Strowman.
Wow.
The monster of men.
So you're the guy that bought the Braun Strowman shirt, right? Okay, so some statistics. These are a week out. I would have updated them, but it's too much effort. I have got here the win-loss records of people in All Elite Wrestling, and I'm going to ask you a few questions about these statistics. So, first of all, there are, just to count them now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wrestlers, 12 wrestlers as of last week that had got over 50 wins in their career in All Elite Wrestling. I will give a point if you can name any of them. I'll give you one guess each. If you get an incorrect answer, then I'll say you're frozen out of guessing. Darius, for the first guess.
Hikaru Shida.
And let's have a look here. And I'm afraid you are incorrect. You are incorrect. Okay. Can anyone else guess who has got over 50 wins in AEW? Sarajit.
Chris Jericho.
You are incorrect. You are also frozen out. Gav, someone who has got over 50.
Kenny.
Sorry?
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega does. Therefore, you are safe in this round, and you get another crack at this in a second. Corey, can you guess someone who's got over...
Luke Perry's son, Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Yes, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, or as JR calls him, Jungle Jack, does have over 50 wins. Gav, do you want to take another guess to try and find someone who's got over 50 wins?
Okay. Probably going to lose this one now. Cody?
And just checking things here, just to check my list, it's not in alphabetical order. You are incorrect, I'm afraid. Cody does not have over 50 wins in All Elite Wrestling. Corey, it's just down to you before I perhaps let some guys back in. Would you like to get to the next point?
Brit Baker.
Okay, I'm just going to check, Corey. You're not just Googling this on their rankings, are you? Right, you're like, Brit Baker. Right. Okay, and
Brittany Baker DMD.
And I can say you are incorrect as well. So we had some obvious guesses there. Cody, Brit Baker, whoever else, Jericho, whatever was said.
Wait,
and do you want to go again? Let's have one more in.
Yeah.
Darius, you're back in the game. Okay, let's see if you can... Over 50 wins.
Wardlow.
Oh, let's check this. Let's check this. And I can say, unfortunately, you were frozen out of the game again. Not have 50 rounds. Sarajit.
CM Punk.
Over 50 wins. No.
Because we have 50 matches.
No, you're frozen out of the game. Gav.
Hangman?
Oh, just double check this again. And you are frozen out the game. You're frozen out the game. Now, this is interesting here. We're looking at a lot of the main eventers. Corey.
Ty Conti.
You are frozen out the game. No. I will now
What?
reveal the list. It's going to surprise you. People who have got over 50 wins, so I won't read their full win-loss records, because that might come up again in a minute, include such legends who have never got world title shots as Chuck Taylor. Now, here's one you missed that you perhaps should have got. Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Evil Uno. Frankie Kazarian. Jungle Boy. Kenny Omega. John Moxley. Luchasaurus. Orange Cassidy. Penta El Zero Miedo. Ray Fenix. And Stu Grayson. So they are the only ones with over 50 wins.
And again,
But-
I don't watch Dark.
Now you've heard all of those names, I will confirm to you that as of last week, so if anyone was teetering on the edge, this may have changed, but there is 1, 2, 3 people that have got over 60. You get one guess each to try to work it out. We'll go in reverse order. Corey, who do you think? has got-
Orange Cassidy.
You think Orange Cassidy has got over 60 wins? You are incorrect. Frozen out. Gav.
Chuck.
You are incorrect. Sarajit.
Kenny Omega.
You are incorrect. Darius, it's down to you here. Who do you think has over 60 wins?
Jungle Boy.
Yes, you are correct. You get a point there. So, with this, I will now put it to you. Before I reveal who the over 60 club were, I can reveal that there is one wrestler only with over 70 wins. Gav.
Stu.
No.
Right.
No, is not the answer I'm looking for. So, who has over 70 wins?
Can't be.
Okay, we'll say, Gav, you've had your guess. Sarajit, you can go next.
Jungle Boy.
Is the correct answer I was looking for. Jungle Boy is the one with over 70 wins. The others with over 60 include Luchasaurus with exactly 60, and Frankie the Future Kazarian has 60 wins. And yet, like,
Of course it is.
but like these guys aren't getting world title shots. So, oh, hang on. Do you know what? I tell you what. I have made a mistake. I have made a terrible mistake. The rankings for the men's division and the women's division are listed separately, and when I wrote down these stats, I got them wrong. So Tay Conti has got 51 wins and Shida has 52. So Darius and Corey, I will give you the points there. Absolutely my bad. Absolutely my bad.
I was gonna say, I thought I remembered the trophy.
Yeah, okay. But with this, because I've now revealed that, Shida and Conti have over 50 wins. There is one other woman in the women's division with... Okay, Gav.
Brandy.
Incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. Corey.
Thunder Rosa.
Incorrect answer. Darius.
Is it Brit Baker?
It is not. It is not.
Oh,
Gav.
Not Statlander, is it?
It is not. Sarajit, I think you're the only one who hasn't had a first guess there.
I don't know. The Ghost Girl.
The what? Ghost Girl?
Abaddon.
Oh, right,
Abaddon.
Ghost Girl, I love it. Okay, any final guesses on that?
That'd be Ford.
No, I will tell you, Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose. Who actually has the most wins. I should have had that as a separate question, but whatever. With 57 wins. Now, with this, a couple more statistics on this, which we'll get to. I've got the list of who has over 40 wins, but because they're going to blur with who has over 50, let's have a look. I now have here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrestlers who are on the roster page as of last week who have got 0 losses in their AEW career. 0 losses. Who are they? Corey, you can go first.
CM Punk.
Is the correct answer that we are looking for there. Gav.
I'm stuck. I'm I was going to say Daniel Bryan, but he lost.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I actually have 1, 2, 3. You can add 4 more to this, so it's 10. There are 4 more. Sorry, once again, just scrolling down. So, of a potential 10 with 0 losses. Okay, Gav, I will rush you for an answer.
Okay, Jungle Boy.
No, it's not the correct answer. Sarajit.
Sting.
You saying Sting?
Yes.
Is the correct answer. Is a correct answer. Darius.
You had 1.
Jade Cargill, currently 24-0.
What? You can't be Googling this, right? How do you know this?
I just
You're just obsessed with her. Right, okay. Okay.
25-0.
Oh, okay, if they say it, then fair enough. Okay, so anyone... Okay, so who wasn't frozen out? Corey, I think you got one.
Paul White.
Is a correct answer. Is a correct answer. Okay, Darius, back to you.
Oh, no.
No BS.
I was going to say, who hasn't lost? I don't know. Brit Baker.
No, it's not the correct answer. So, Corey, back to you. Final guess. Well, unless you keep getting it
Oh. 0 losses?
0 losses.
Oh,
I say that
including
was
acting.
Sorry?
Oh.
Yeah, 0
Is it
losses
individual?
at all.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, it's pretty obvious. Pretty Peter Avalon.
Incorrect answer.
What?
Okay, before I reveal this list, because there's a couple more things we can go to, on their roster page, there are 4 people listed that have 0 losses and 0 wins. 0 losses and 0 wins. There are only 4 of them. And this was last week. I want you to keep that in mind. That's very important. Corey.
Mark Henry.
Is one of them.
It's time.
Sorry about that. Okay. Anyone else? Sarajit. Taz is not on their roster page with a win-loss record. I won't say that you're out based on that because I can see why you would have gone for it, but he's not on the active roster page. Anyone else? Darius or Gav?
Tony Nese.
Let me just double check this. No, unless there's something I missed, then he must have had a loss somewhere. Corey.
The other Tony Khan.
Incorrect answer. Right, Darius, do you want to guess?
Was it Brody King?
Yes, is a correct answer I'm looking for. So at that point,
yeah.
Darius, do you want to take another stab? There are
I don't know.
two others on their roster page as of last week. Okay.
Smart Mark Sterling.
Oh, he's not listed on the roster page. So I will reveal. They were Mark Henry, Brody King, Chavo Guerrero Jr., of course, and -1. So they were 0 wins, 0 losses. To give you the rest of the answers of who had 0 losses, in addition to CM Punk, Sting, and Paul White, we had Kyle O'Reilly. We had Leo Rush, which obviously saying last week was important because I think he's gone now. And we had Hook.
Oh, yeah. Send Hook.
Now,
Yes.
can anyone tell me, this may not be, someone like a statistician out there may be able to tell me that this is technically incorrect. Who can tell me who has the best win-loss record out of anyone in All Elite Wrestling? Who has the best win-loss record out of anyone? Gav.
It's not CM Punk, is it?
Okay, for the fact that his win, I can say, is 10-0, I would say that doesn't equate this to be the best. Now, this is David Maths we're doing here, but it's not what I'd say counts as the best. Corey.
I mean, technically probably Hook, but I'm going to say Brit Baker.
It's not Brit Baker. Darius.
Right, so I'm going to go John Moxley.
It is not John Moxley. I can tell you precisely what Mox's is because I've got it here. And let's see. John Moxley has 53 wins, 1 draw, and 10 losses, which in my books doesn't make this the best in terms of pure wins and losses. Sarajit.
Kenny Omega.
It is not Kenny. I can also tell you he has 52 wins, 16 losses, and 1 draw. Gav.
It's Sting.
Well, do you know what? For the same reason I say I wouldn't count it as CM Punk. As of a week ago, Sting was 6-0, but that might be 7-0 now, technically, depending when I wrote this down. It might be 6-0, in fact, because last week's show was on a Thursday, so I think this is still, unless Rampage messes things up. I will tell you, it is Colton Gunn. Colton Gunn has 1 loss and 40 wins. 1 loss and 40 wins.
Why is he not challenging Hangman?
Well, this is the question. However, I'm just going to throw this one in here for free as well, because if you go to his father, Mr. Ass of
William Ass, yeah.
William Ass, he's despite that he is a coach and he was the first signed coach to AEW, his win-loss record is 8 losses to 48 wins. Which basically means that he's been going on dark and just destroying everyone, which is fantastic. But there you go.
Having training matches with people.
Sorry? Well, yeah, exactly. He's going to train them, but they have to learn this sweet sense of defeat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can see that a little bit of Triple H rubbed off on him somewhere along the line in DX. Okay, so moving things on to the next round. We're going to play. Time is getting away from us. We're going to have another Royal Rumble based quiz round in a minute, but first we're going to play 20 questions. 20 questions. So, basically, once again, I am going to be thinking of. No, I'm going to think of a wrestler. If I think of an event, then you're all just going to think it's a Royal Rumble and it'll be boring. So, I am going to think of a wrestler, and simply put, you need to work out who this is. Okay, so Corey, you get the first question.
Is this wrestler currently wrestling in WWE?
They are not, no. Okay, Darius.
Is this wrestler currently an active wrestler?
They are not, no. Gav.
Is this wrestler a former champion? When I say heavyweight?
Like a world champion?
World champion?
Yes, they are. Sarajit.
Has this wrestler ever won the Royal Rumble?
Yes, they have. Okay, back to Corey.
Did this wrestler ever wear a mask?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Darius.
I don't know. Did this wrestler wrestle in the Attitude Era?
Yes, they did. Gav.
Has this wrestler faced himself
Have they faced himself?
at a SummerSlam?
No, they have not.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Sarajit.
Does this wrestler uses the word brother too much often?
No, he does not. Corey.
Is this wrestler associated with AEW?
No, they are not. Darius.
So, did this wrestler enter the Royal Rumble as 3 different characters in the same year?
No, he did not.
Oh,
Damn.
Gav.
is it me? Is this wrestler a mayor?
A mare? Oh, right. I thought I literally was thinking of like a horse. No, they are not. No, they are not.
Kane is also a mayor, but not in that way.
Yeah. But he didn't win the Royal Rumble, Kane didn't, did he?
No, he didn't. He never did. No,
No, actually, no.
Okay.
should have.
Sarajit.
Did this wrestler was ever called a ginger?
Called a ginger. Maybe in the bedroom, but not that I know of. If there's some like natural hair color going on that I'm not aware of, but otherwise. Okay, Corey.
Did this wrestler wear short trunks, like the standard short trunks, as opposed to pants?
Oh God! So by short trunks, you mean like the
Like
Ultimate Warrior,
underwears, like pants, as you call them.
Yes, we always say pants.
Pants.
Yes, they did. They did just wear like Y fronts. Right.
Wife runs?
Do you not call them Y fronts?
No, wife runs. Oh, I think he said wife runs, like I guess a tiny wife.
Yeah. Okay. Darius.
I don't know. I don't know who it could be. Just wear a mask.
He said he wore, like, not always, right? He said he wore a mask at some point.
Yeah,
So.
that's when that was. So when they wore a mask, was this at the early career?
Technically no, but early to mid, more mids than early. But if
Can we have a discussion? Can we have a discussion?
By
Let's
all means, have a
I think
discussion.
I have it.
Because I'm thinking, yeah, it could be Seamus, but he said he's not a ginger, or not called
I
a ginger.
think I know. I think...
And not Rey Mysterio, because he's active.
Yeah, he's active. But what about... I shouldn't say that. I better not say that. Like... Alberto Del Rio? No?
Is he currently active? Can you wrestle still, Alberto Del Rio?
Oh, I thought you were making a guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's active. I'm pretty sure he's
Who,
canceled
Alberto?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Is he active?
Okay, whose question is it?
Oh, it's mine, sorry.
Yeah.
Did this guy have an announcer?
No, he did not.
Oh.
Okay, Sarajit. I don't know. I've lost track of how many questions we've had.
Only two, David.
Only two. This is your second question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this wrestler famous with kids?
Famous with what?
What?
Kids.
Famous with kids. I'm gonna
David,
answer
is
that.
he?
I'm gonna answer that question as literally as I choose to, and just say yes.
Then I have the answer.
Okay. Oh, good. I love it when you do this. Right. Okay. Go for it.
What did you think?
John Cena.
No, it's not the correct answer. Incorrect answer. Okay.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to say that I answered your last question as literally as you asked it, if that's to help anyone else. Okay, Corey.
Is this wrestler still alive?
Yes, they are.
Okay, we haven't got that, so
Okay, Darius.
they're not active, but they're alive.
Since this wrestler is retired, have they come out of retirement at all to make any surprise appearances at a Rumble?
Oh. Are you sure you don't want to cut that question off halfway through?
Okay, surprise appearances.
Yes, since they've retired, they have wrestled again.
Okay.
Is what I will answer there. But not they haven't made a surprise return in the Rumble.
How many Rumbles have there been? We got to narrow it down. Come on.
Yeah, like you got. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna kind of all hate me for this one at the end of it. But I'm gonna be honest. I have answered all of your questions accurately.
Okay.
And if you think about the wording on some of your questions in particular, it may reveal where you're getting stumped.
I think I might got it. Maybe.
Who, sorry?
What about Hurricane Helms? I was thinking about.
Is it
He's
someone
never
that's
won
the Rumble?
He's never won.
Did you say anything about Rumble?
I think
Yeah,
they never won the
we
World-
did ask had they won the Royal Rumble.
Oh, damn.
Okay. wrestlers that won the Rumble. Randy Orton.
Yeah. Did he wear a mask? Wait, did he wear a mask ever? Randy Orton? Did he have like a face injury or something?
Sure.
Yes.
I think. Yeah, briefly, right?
But I mean,
He's
he's still active anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Stone Cold,
He
inactive.
never wore a mask. John Cena wore a mask. John Cena wore a mask once
But it's not him.
when he was going. But when he was doing the one Cena character,
Undertaker won. Does he win the Rumble? No.
he never. He said that never happened.
I'm going to have to rush someone for a question. We'll say there's one more round of questions.
Flair? Has Flair won a mask?
I don't know. I think we're focusing too much on that.
Yeah, I think we are. Yokozuna. I was like, he's alive still. He's alive.
Yeah.
Okay, Corey, I'm going to have to ask you for a question just because we've still got a little bit more to do.
Okay. Did he win the Rumble in the 1990s?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
There you
Good
go.
question. Right.
There you go.
Darius.
No.
There you go. Woo.
Did he win the Royal Rumble towards the end of the 90s?
No, he did not.
It's from early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, Gav.
It's not
His
Hogan.
catchphrase, woo.
Yes, it is.
All right. Take us home.
Go for it, Sergi.
I did.
Oh, Sarji had a guess. He's eliminated, so he can't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Gav, do you want to have that guess there?
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
It is Ric Flair. And the thing that tripped you guys up so much, he wore a mask when he was the Black Scorpion. So in that very short-lived moment where he came out, he's like, has he ever wore a mask? Well, yeah, he absolutely did, you know, on pay-per-view. The Black Scorpion against Sting was revealed to be Ric Flair. The other thing, though, Sarji, when you asked me, is he famous with kids? Ric Flair is famous and he does have kids. So I was like, well, to answer that literally, yes, he does. You know, and I was hoping you'd get the all with kids might mean he's got a kid. But yeah, Ric Flair. So Gav, I will give you the full points there. 1, 2, 3. And with this, we're going to move on to our next quickfire round. And this time it is going to be a quiz which will mostly be to do with the Royal Rumble. So, with this, who has won the most Royal Rumble matches? Gav.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It is Stone Cold Steve Austin is the answer I'm looking for. Who has won and won the least? Gav.
Sheamus.
Not the answer I'm looking for. Okay, anyone else? Corey.
Chris Benoit.
No, it's not the answer. Although you could say because it's kind of been scrubbed from history, but it's not the answer I'm looking for. Darius.
Can you repeat the question again?
Sorry, you
Chris
repeat the question. Okay, who has won and won the least?
Is it Chris Jericho?
It's not Chris Jericho. Gav.
Big John Studd.
Nope. Sarajit.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No, it's not the answer I'm looking for. I will read the question one more time. Listen, once again, my words are a little bit careful on this one. So, who has won and won the least? Now, you'll understand the answer when I give it.
Okay. So someone that's won but hasn't won the title at WrestleMania, basically.
Oh, I like your interpretation, but it's not the way I was going with it.
Oh, right.
I will give you the answer.
Wait. Who entered at number 1 and has only won maybe one time, I assume?
Oh,
Maybe.
again, I like your creative thinking on it, but not what I'm going for here. You will understand the answer. It's a little bit of a trick question, so we won't
Is it
linger on it too long.
Juan Cena? Does it have to do with Juan Cena?
No, it is that I would have accepted 2 answers for Lex Luger and Bret Hart, who co-won, which meant they shared the win. It wasn't a whole victory just for them.
John Cena and Batista. For me.
Well, it almost happened, but it didn't quite. Okay, So, 2 wrestlers were eliminated from the Royal Rumble and then got back in and were declared the winners. Who are they? 2 wrestlers were eliminated from Royal Rumbles, actually eliminated, but then went on to win. Sarajit.
Lex Luger and Bret Hart.
No, as I just said on the last question, they won. Gav.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Is one of the answers I am looking for. Can anyone say the other one? Can anyone say the other? A wrestler who was actually eliminated, but what ended up being declared the winner. Going once, going twice, and it is The Rock. The Rock. Now, I'll explain the backstory to this after the next question if you don't know it. Who were the 2 wrestlers cheated out of the victories when Stone Cold Steve Austin won that one that was just referenced, and when The Rock won? Okay, Gav.
Big Show.
The Big Show was one of them. Can anyone tell me the other wrestler? Sarajit.
Bret Hart.
It was Bret Hart. So, just for clarification on that, in the 97 Royal Rumble, Bret Hart threw Steve Austin out. The referees were distracted with an outside brawl. Austin got back in and then eliminated Bret Hart to go on and win it. And The Rock and The Big Show both went over the top rope at the same time. Both of The Rock's feet hit the ground, but because he held onto the top rope, he kind of skinned the cat. But because his feet touched before The Big Show's, technically The Big Show should have been declared the winner. Moving on, which is the number that has the most Royal Rumble winners attached? Which number of entries, Sarajit?
Number 27.
Is the correct answer I'm looking for. That is the luckiest number in the Royal Rumble. Okay, can anyone... There are 3... Actually, let me just check this. There are 4 numbers which have each got 3 winners attached to them. So just to clarify, number 27 has produced 4 Royal Rumble winners, but there are 4 other numbers which have each got 3 winners. Gav.
Number 1.
Is correct answer. Darius.
Number 30.
Is a correct answer as well. Corey.
Number 2.
Incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. Sarajit, do you want to wager a guess on this?
Number 15.
Is not the correct answer. The numbers we were looking for was 1, 24, 28, and 30. Okay, to win the Royal Rumble that he won, which number did Hacksaw Jim Duggan enter at? Okay, Corey.
30?
Nope. Gav.
24?
Nope. Anyone else want to guess? Darius?
Number 1.
Nope. And Sarajit, do you want to wager a guess? It was unlucky number 13. Unlucky number 13. Just because I don't want us just to sit here and guess numbers like a maths quiz, I'm going to give you this next piece of trivia as a fact. The worst number to enter at... Well, in fact, I'll allow you... There is more than one answer to this. What is the worst number to enter at? Anyone?
29.
29 is not the answer I'm looking for.
Number 1.
Is not the answer I'm looking for. Darius?
I think Corey was first. I think you had me.
Either way.
Go on, Corey.
10.
You say number 10 is not the answer I'm looking for. Darius, what number are you going to guess?
Number 2.
Number 2, no. I can tell you that people coming in at number 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 15, 20, 21, and 26 have never won a Royal Rumble. Okay, so with this, in TNA, their equivalent to a Royal Rumble is called what? What is the name of the match that they have as the equivalent to the Royal Rumble? Going once, going twice, and I will tell you it is the Gauntlet for the Gold.
It's a bad name.
It is. In AEW, what is their equivalent to a Royal Rumble called? Can anyone tell me? In All Elite Wrestling, what is the equivalent to a Royal Rumble called in AEW?
It's the cards.
Okay, Corey.
Is it the Go Big Show starring Cody Rhodes?
It is not. It is not. Okay, I will tell you. The answer is a casino battle royale.
That's the one.
Casino battle royale. What makes a casino battle royale unique to a Royal Rumble? What is the difference, Gav?
If you draw the deck, you go out to that. So it's a number of people that go out.
Yeah, a
together.
number of people go out depending if they have drawn a certain card. Okay, so who has the record for being in a Royal Rumble the shortest length of time?
Buzz.
Sarajit.
Santino Marella.
It is Santino. Just a couple
Second.
more questions on this. Whose record did he break? Gav.
Bushwhacker Luke.
Oh, no, there wasn't there. I believe someone else in between. Sarajit.
Warlord.
It is the Warlord, yes. But before that, it was the Bushwhacker Luke. Yes, absolutely. Let me just see if I want to ask. I've got a few more questions, but I want to move things on. No, let's move on. Let's move on to our next round here. So let's go on to our famous patented impressions round. But this time, let's just bring up the list of wrestlers. I don't know if I can find it actually. Going back, should have had this ready. My fault. And I don't know if I can find. There we go. Right. So I'm gonna go first. So you have to give clues or just say do an impression, but you're not allowed to say the name of the wrestler. Let's roll the dice to see who will go first. And there'll be a strict 1 minute on the clock because time is getting away from us. Going first will be Corey. So, Corey, I'm going to send you a list of wrestlers. You will have
Get ready, boys.
1 minute on the clock. Get ready to buzz in, and here you go.
You just made the list.
Buzz, Chris Jericho.
Yes, that's correct. And tonight.
Gav.
Al Snow.
Buzz, Darius.
Salmon.
That's correct. Ooh, I'm Finn Balor on the top ropes, but I'm not his regular name. Oh no,
Buzz,
I fell.
Prince
Oh.
Devitt. Prince Devitt.
No,
What? Gav.
The Demon.
Oh, shit.
that's correct. Okay. Ooh, I've got a nose.
Hobbs.
Gav.
Dink.
Yeah, that's correct. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I'm getting the greatest Royal Rumble.
Buzz, Titus.
That's it. This is my move. I'm the worst.
Gav.
The Great Khali.
Yeah, that's correct. Ooh, I'm so emo, and half my face is...
Buzz. Darby Allin.
Yeah, that's correct. Ooh, I wore a bodysuit with hair on it at WrestleMania.
Gav.
Don Gonzalez.
That's it. Ooh. They think I'm cute.
Buzz,
They know
Shawn
what.
Michaels.
That's it. That's it.
Never did this. This was Hulk Hogan's style.
And that
you're
is
right,
time.
yeah,
That
that's-
is time.
you're right.
So, okay, let's see who will go next. Rolling the dice. Okay, Darius, you will go next. Let's right, let's see who we have here. Okay, so Darius, I'm going to send across your list now. Here is your list, and your time starts now.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, right, Buzz. Hulk
Corey.
Hogan.
Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. Right, so, let me have a look. Right, so recently asked for my release from WWE, but WWE denied
Gav.
Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali it is. Right, so I know her as the woman who was with Enzo and Kaz when they were in WWE.
Oh, Buzz.
Sarah Jane.
Carmella.
Carmella it is, yeah.
The most beautiful woman in WWE.
Right, don't know who that is. Right, so one half of the tag team that helped set up AEW.
Buzz, Nick Jackson.
Nope,
Oh, no.
Buzz.
Corey.
Matt Jackson.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so I was the manager for I don't know. The biggest Belgian in the game. No, the only Belgian. But I was Russian when I was in WWE.
Gav.
Lana.
That's the word,
Yeah.
yeah. Right. So.
And that is time. That is time. Okay, good go, good go. Let's see who'll go next. And me. It will be me. Let's get some wrestlers. And let's see who we have here. And I'm going to copy them across. Now, as always, when I go, try to keep track of how many you get correct. Because otherwise, well, whatever. Right, here we go. Are you ready? Gav.
Buzz.
Triple H.
Yes. Hey yo.
Buzz.
Sarajit.
Razor Ramon. Razor
Yes.
Ramon.
Yes. Oh shit. He doesn't say anything. Right.
Omos.
No, shut up. Listen. Right. Bobby who?
Buzz. Brock Lesnar.
Yes, Brock Lesnar. Right.
Oh.
Buzz.
Yeah, Gav.
Sabu.
Yes. I hope my dad doesn't throw me out the Rumble.
Buzz. Dominic
Yes.
Mysterio.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You. I can't say it without saying it. Without giving it away. Shit. No, skip. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Buzz.
Yes.
Buzz.
Sarajit.
Page.E.
Yes.
Buzz.
Gav.
Ted DiBiase.
Yes. Oh my god. Let me in.
Buzz.
Sarajit.
The Fiend.
Yes. Oh, that is time. Okay, so who needs some points?
I got 3 correct.
3. Anyone else? 3, 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 means 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. I am rocketing up into last position. So who hasn't had a go yet? Rolling dice. Okay, Gav and Sarajit. Gav, you will go next. Let's get a list for you. And scrolling down. Okay. And, okay, so. Sending these across to you now, Gav. Here is your list. And your time starts now.
Ballin'.
Oh, Buzz,
Buzz.
MVP.
Us. Yeah. I'm gonna do gay porn.
Lars Sullivan.
Yes.
Also, I'm getting that
skip
clip
me.
of you.
Naomi. No, it's not happening. Naomi. I'm kidding.
I don't know.
Oh, what's her name? The GM of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, Buzz, Sonya Deville.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it.
Hey. Okay, don't worry about that. Mr. McMahon's car just blew up.
Buzz,
Buzz.
Paul London.
That's it. Yep. Boom.
Buzz.
Darius.
Adam Cole.
Yep.
Baby.
Snap. World's Dangerous Man.
Crackle, Pop. What?
World's Dangerous Man.
Oh, Buzz, Ken Shamrock.
Yep, that's right. And that's the bottom line.
Buzz.
Stone
Stone Cold.
Yep.
Yep. And don't worry about that. Oh wow, my mum. I'm the best there is, the best there was. I'm the both.
Buzz.
Sarajit.
Bret Hart.
No.
Natalia.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is time. Okay, so Sarajit, you will go last here. Let's find some for you. And let's see. 1 second. So Sarajit, sending these across, and your time starts now. Oh shit, now. Go.
Okay. Version 1.
Matt Hardy.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But
Buzz.
Gav.
I think.
No.
Corey.
Buzz. Paul Heyman.
The other one.
Oh,
From ECW.
Buzz.
Paulie Dangerous.
Correct.
Lee.
Yeah.
I'm the lunatic fringe.
Buzz. Moxley.
No.
Dean Ambrose.
Correct. Okay.
Gav.
619, Rey Mysterio. No?
Shawn Michaels?
He helped Shawn Michaels in a match.
He helped.
God.
Oh,
God.
The
God's
God.
son. God's son. Son of God.
Jesus. Jesus.
Correct.
It's Jesus.
You got stabbed by John Cena.
Yeah.
Or by Carlito.
oh, DDP.
I stopped Undertaker's wife.
Yeah.
Gav said DDP.
DDP.
Okay. When I made my entrance, my mask fell off. I broke through a yellow wall.
Gav.
Go for it. You go for it.
Shockmaster.
I had the longest reigning Royal Rumble record. It was the shortest time in the Royal Rumble.
Buzz. Warlord.
Correct?
That is time. That is time. Okay, so with this, we reached the end. And look, I'm not going to lie. I became aware during the middle of this round we didn't actually do any Royal Rumble predictions. So what I can say is, Gav, you are this week's Slam Jam Wrestling Champion. So congratulations there for you, Gav. But just as we go out, if we want to give any predictions for the Royal Rumble, then I think this is probably a fitting time to do it. Anyone with any... Well, let's just quickly say, anyone got... We don't have to do it like just one prediction. Anyone got any big predictions for the Rumble this weekend? Sarajit.
I think Mickie James will be among the last 4 competitors in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Ooh, okay, okay. I think she's going to be eliminated quicker than the Ward. Right, okay. Gav.
Now, I'm a bit annoyed because they've already reported it already. I think Ronda Rousey's going to win.
Yeah, if she's in it, she's got to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the leaked photo that came out of the entrance of the contestants?
I haven't seen that.
No.
There's a leaked photo of a list of the superstars who are going to enter in the Royal Rumble, but that's completely fake because all the spellings of the name are not correct in that list.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Gav, if you've seen a leaked photo of Ronda Rousey, just ignore it, right? Okay.
Okay.
Corey.
I think Asuka and Bailey are going to come back, but they will be eliminated by Awesome Kong.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a heck of a...
She's not going to come back. Come
Definitely
on.
not going to happen, but I like it. Darius.
I'll go on. So The Rock is going to come back, win the Royal Rumble, and take on Reigns at Mania for the championship.
That would be amazing.
That's a big one.
That is
That's
a
it.
massive prediction.
Bold prediction. It was just something
That is such a bold prediction. I tell you what, I would love The
No
Rock to come
chance.
back and just not like I like The Rock, but what I'd love to see happen on one level is he comes back and he's like, they're going to throw The Rock over. He goes to hold on and he slips.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, Corey.
Okay, I think it's going to come down to Austin Theory at number 29, and then number 30 will be none other than Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He'll go down to the ring, hit Austin with the egg, toss him out, and said, "Expect the unexpected."
And then out comes Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Right.
It wouldn't
Okay.
surprise me if Stone Cold did make a return, because he is training at the moment, and he's giving up booze, and he's dropping weight, and he's strength training. So it's got to be for something. So it wouldn't surprise me if he
I'd like that. Imagine. Okay, what I want to see happen then is The Rock to return, but then Austin returns, and they're the final two. Like you can, like realistically, I think Austin would have to win out of those two at that stage. But well, just because it's so long since he was there. But Rock versus Austin 4 at Mania. Yeah.
That'd
Forget Roman. Forget Roman. Just Rock and Austin again.
Oh, or guys, he's already been announced for it. Maybe Johnny Knoxville wins.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
The Jackass Rumble.
Yeah.
Buddy.
You know. Oh wow. Okay. So in terms of like Forbidden Door stuff, very quickly, do we think there's going to be any major Forbidden Door? Because we do need to wrap this.
Braun Strowman.
Braun
Chris
Strowman.
Jericho.
Who was that? Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, yeah. I think if
Ooh.
anyone's
No.
from AEW, is going
No chance.
yeah, it won't be anybody else from AEW, I don't think.
Kenny Omega. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Tony Khan.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. With that, let's wrap things up. We'll see what we get right or not next week. Sarajit, where can the people find you?
You can find me over here at Extreme Improv, Slam Jam.
Fabulous. Darius, where can the people find you?
As usual, people can find me at the UK's or the world, if you want to join for anybody else, from anywhere else in the world, AEW fan group, and that is All Elite Wrestling UK. Come and join us.
Okay. Gav, where can the people find you?
I'm here, same time, same place, next week.
Okay. Corey, where can the people find you?
Well, my hometown is Dildo, Ontario, Canada. There, but also I'll be advocating for the Shaq Pizza to come back and Shaq to enter the Royal Rumble.
Okay. With that, my name's David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. If you go to Xstreamed.tv on Friday, there will be an article where I rank all of the Royal Rumble winners ever, including the one-man gang who won it in 1987 in front of an audience which was never filmed, and there was only 12 wrestlers in it. So, with this, from me, from everyone else,